Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I have a new eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna use, and I will get to that in a minute. But first, I've already done my foundation, my base, all of that. I used the Makeup Revolution foundation, basically the same thing that I used in my previous videos, but then the only thing I used was this Age Rewind concealer instead of the Kylie one, but everything else was the same. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows because I want to show you guys this other eyebrow pencil that I have. It's the It Cosmetics Brow Power. This is in a universal shade. It's called Universal Taupe. And basically, the harder you press the pencil, the darker it gets. So if you have blonde hair, just lightly do your eyebrows. If you have brown hair like me, then you press a little bit harder. So it's double-sided. It has the actual brow pencil and then the spoolie. So with the spoolie, I'm just going to brush up here and then to the side and then down like this, up to the side and then down. Then I twist this out about like that, and then for my eyebrows I start here. I don't press down hard here because I kind of want my eyebrows to be like lighter and then go darker as they go down. And I go up, kind of making hair-like strokes, and then the harder I go out towards my brow, the harder I press. And then I just kind of follow the bottom and then flick up with lines. And then when I get to this part, my phone is ringing. 1 second. Sorry about that, my doctor's office called me to set an appointment. But anyway, as I was saying, you start here at the top, or at the front of the brow, and you go up with lighter strokes, and then the more you go down, the harder you press. And then I think I left off here. When you get to this tail end of your brow, I press the hardest. Just go straight down and be confident about it. And then just gonna fill in this little triangle part right here. Like that. And I know it looks a little harsh at the end right now, so then I take the spoolie and kind of soften it up. Like that. And you see the difference? So now let me do the other side. Start at the front and go up. Then I press down a little bit harder and go sideways. And then when I get here, press down the hardest to make a straight line. And I fill in this triangle. Like that. And then I take the spoolie and just kind of comb through it. So that's how I do my eyebrows with this Brow Power. I really like this pencil. I kind of switch out between that one and my Anastasia Brow Definer. Those are the two main ones that I use. And then every now and then I'll use the Ulta Brow Pencil. I really like this one too. It's very waxy, so the product comes off really easily. I'll probably use that one in a later video. But anyway, next I'm going to use an eyeshadow primer for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be doing today. I think I'm going to use this Lorac behind the scenes eye primer. It comes with the eyeshadow palettes that I have from them. And same thing, I'm just going to squeeze a pea-sized amount and put it all over my eye. Or my eyelid. And I like this one too, because it's not thick that it's clumpy, but it's not oily and runny either. Because there's some eyeshadow primers that there's specifically one that I've tried, that it's just so thick that whenever you go like this to get under your eyebrow, it just doesn't move, and it's crumbly and it's hard, and it's just not a good time. It's like trying to put icing on your eye, basically. Go all over there. And now what I'm going to do is I have this new eyeshadow palette. It is the Carli Bybel Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. I believe it's $44, maybe 45, somewhere around there. So it comes in this little packaging, and it kind of has a little bit of texture here, like little circle bubble things. I think that's cute. And then I'm just going to open it. I haven't used this at all yet, clearly, because it's still in the packaging. I haven't even opened it. It'd be nice if I could get my fingers underneath there to open it. Okay, that side. This side with the little thing. That's my problem. Okay. Take it out. And it looks the same on the inside than it did on the outside packaging. Still has the texture. Oh! It has this little thing that I take out. And it comes with a brush. And this is what it looks like. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. It looks more like a springtime palette to me than winter. But I'm still going to try it out. So I just took this thing off of the brush. It's got a blending brush and then like a shader brush. But first I always use my Buxom brush. And I'm going to take the shade Bear, which is this first one on the bottom right here. It's like a yellowy cream. Has a little bit of it's like satin. It's not like glittery, but it does have a sheen to it. I'm going to take that and set my eyeshadow primer. I guess this will be like a review and the first impressions. I'm going to pat around there. Alright, and since I'm going to be wearing my pink jacket today, I think I'm going to mainly, and it's daytime, look, I'm not going to do anything smoky or crazy, unless I just end up there. But next I'm going to take the shade Bybel, which is this mauve-y, muted color. I'm going to take this Morphe eyeshadow blending brush. Dip into that, like going down like this, and then tap off any excess, put it in my crease. And liking that it's pigmented, you can see the color first go. And then I kind of flick up because of my hooded eyes. I explained this in more detail in the first, or I guess technically the second video I posted recently. It's my foundation and concealer review, which is where I really explain what I'm doing. And in my date night get ready with me, I explain what I'm doing in more detail. Basically, just putting this in my crease, and then when I get on the outside, I kind of flick up like that. And if I wanted this color more intense, I could always dip back in again. But next, I'm going to take the shade, maybe Chai, which is this one right here. And I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. So I'm going to take this IT Cosmetics crease brush. It looks like this. Slightly domed on the top, very thick. Dip into the shade Chai. Put that a little bit lower. Still flicking up when I get on the outside. Kind of just swirling, surrounding my outer V. Like so. Gives it a little more definition. And then I might go in with, I think it's Bowie, B-O-I-E. I think I'm going to go the tiniest amount of that. It's this shade right here on the end. I'm going to take this Eco Tools brush. It looks like this. It's double-ended with an eyeliner brush. I got it. Pretty much all my brushes I got in a kit, except this one. No, actually, let's use the, dang, I didn't use the brush that came in the palette. Let's do that. This side, I'm going to use this side and dip into Bowie, because it's pretty much the same shape as my Eco Tools one. And ever so slightly touch this up in the very corner of my eye, angling the brush up and then angling it up the other way, and then just kind of filling it in. Just to create a little more depth and dimension. Sorry, my light is like right in my face. And then do the other side. Angling it up and just tapping carefully, and then going this way, and then filling it in. This is what it's looking like so far. And then if I want to, I can take this clean side of this brush and just kind of blend everything together. I don't always do that. I rarely do that, actually. Alright, next I'm going to take the shade Aura, which is this foiled, very sparkly pink shade. And I'm probably just going to use my finger, probably my ring finger. And what I do is just rub it back and forth. And it looks like this on my hand. And then I'm just going to tap it onto my eyelid. And then be careful when I get in the inner corner. Whenever I put a shimmer on my eyelid, I never go all the way up. I want to be very careful and go under my crease, because I don't want things to be crazy where I end up having glitter like, you know, all the way up here and it looks weird. I try to be conscious of that. Alright, now the other side. Still the same finger. Just dipping in there like that. And just tapping it on. And I also use my ring finger because it's the finger that's going to put the least amount of pressure on my eye. So it's not going to be like scary pigmented where it's just streaking a color on my eye. Just delicately tapping this on my eyelid. And then when I get in this inner corner, I'm just so carefully doing that because I want to be careful not to get glitter in here, like all the way down here. Sometimes that happens. And then just slowly bringing it up and then out. I really like this color a lot. Alright, now with what's left on my finger, I can just swatch it on my, or wipe it off on my back of my hand. And now, with the same, I'm just gonna, same thing, just dust off whatever is on this brush of that brown color. And I'm gonna take the shade Bybel, which was that muted color, the second one from on the top. And then just put this on my lower lash line. And dragging it a little bit up to connect to the color out here. And then connecting it out here. Feels like I need a little more of that shimmer right here. Make sure the whole eyelid is covered. Alright. Let's see. Make sure I'm not having any patchiness. I feel like I need a little more glitter right there. Get right on the lash line. There we go. I'm just wiping the rest on the back of my hand. And now sometimes when I put shimmers on, I kind of lose the darkness on the outside of my eye because sometimes the shimmer can cover that up. So I'm going to take that shade Bowie, that dark brown shade, and just put a little bit more on the outer V. And then go ahead and hit the other side with that too. And this shade is definitely buildable. The more layers you put on it, the darker it gets. Kind of like that eyebrow pencil. And since I am right-handed, normally this eye always looks better than this one because I reach over. But I'm trying my best down here. And then take that other side, the fluffy side, just kind of blend everything together. Alright, now I'm done with the palette. So far, I know I only used one, two, well actually no, I'm done with the palette. I almost forgot. I'm going to do an inner corner highlight. I'm going to take the shade, I think it's Bowie, which is this first one on the top. Take this small shader brush from Ulta. It's very thin. Dip into the shade Bowie, and then flip my brush and get the other side. I'm going to put this on my inner corner right here, just to add a little sparkle. And then go underneath my eyebrow, get the brow bone. Okay, now I'm done with the palette. And put the brush back inside of it. Overall, I really like this eyeshadow palette. I know I've only used, now let's count, 1, 2, 3, well I guess 5 shades. That's a decent amount. How many are in here? Wait, no, I counted that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 shades. For some reason I counted 15, I was going so fast. There's 14 shades and I've used 5, a little less than half that I've used, and I really like this first impression. The shimmer, that foiled shade is really nice. It really came off really nicely. I would want to try it with a brush to see how it works there, but normally with shimmer shades it's just easier to use your finger because the oils on your finger can make the shimmer more vibrant than if you used a dry brush. Or you can also wet your eyeshadow brush with setting spray or with water and use it that way to get the extra oomph of the color payoff. But next I'm going to put mascara on, curl my eyelashes. I'm going to try to use a different mascara than I've done previously. Okay, I'm going to use one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. I've used it so much that the writing on it has gone away. And I have a new one, so let's see. It's the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. This is my new one that I haven't opened yet, but I'm going to use this one because it's an oldie but a goodie. The brush looks like this. Very fat, and it just lengthens my lashes to a new level. And there's a tip I said in a previous video where you get the root and then start to close your eye and wiggle up. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what it looks like so far with one coat compared to the other eye. I dip back in, and then I cross my arm over this way so I don't get mascara on my nose. Root, close, wiggle. Root, close, wiggle. Then if I want another coat, I'll just go back over and coat my lashes again with this mascara. I normally do 2 to 3 coats of any mascara I use. So this, see, I really like this mascara. And then I very carefully do my bottom lashes. And here I think I got a little flick underneath my eyebrow. So I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush and just kind of brush over it. Just like that. See, now it's gone. Okay. And now the next thing I'm going to do is contour my face. I'm going to take this Kat Von D Shade and Light, the first shade in the palette, which is this one, and this chisel brush from Real Techniques. Dip in it like this. and then contour. Again, in my foundation review, concealer review video, I explain in detail step by step, how I do my entire face. Wow, this pink is really sparkly. I really like that. It's got like a soft pink base color, and then it has almost burgundy hot pink reflex in it. I don't know if it's hard to tell in the light. It probably is. But it's really pretty. When I'm farther away, I can see it better. Get below on the jawline. Kind of up like that. Whatever. And now, since I have this pink going on, I'm going to take this. I guess it's just an Anastasia day. I'm going to take this Sugar highlighter palette. And then this shade right here. It has, when you swatch it, it has like pink, hold on, can you see it? It has like pink reflex in it. It might be hard to see in this lighting, but I promise you it does. Maybe in my hand. Nope. The lighting, sorry, the lighting is so bad in my room. I literally just have a lamp right here and that's it. So I apologize for that. Maybe when I put it on my face you'll be able to see it. But I'll take the setting brush, go one side the other. And then highlight my face. I don't know if you can tell. My equipment isn't the best, but I'm trying. Cupid's bow, chin, exclamation point on the nose, up here so the light hits it there. Either way, it's a really pretty highlight, but I'm telling you, it has like a pink hue to it. Similar to the eyeshadow, but it's not like crazy pink like the eyeshadow. It just has a sheen like that, a pink sheen. Alright, next I'm going to use a blush. It's just a pink day. I'm going to use this Too Faced Love Flush, Your Love is King blush. Take this blush brush and just dip in it like this. And then center my cheeks and up. Get some on my nose. Alright, now the last thing I'm going to do is figure out what lipstick. I think I'm going to use this Lorac Pro, let's see, matte lip color. What shade is this? I think it's like Dusty Rose or, no, Pink Taupe. Rose Taupe. Pink Taupe, yeah. Looks like this. That's the color. First I'm going to line my lips with, let's do Coco K by Kylie. And this lip liner, when you bend down, it kind of shoots back down in there. So I have to be careful. Sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't in frame. Then I'm going to take more of this Estee Lauder lip conditioner. No, I could also use an Anastasia color since this is an Anastasia day. Or I could even do one of my velvet lips, because I don't know if I want to do matte, because it's going to be cold today. I need something moisturizing, so yeah, I think I am going to use a Kylie matte instead. Low-key is a little peachy. I'm looking for this shade I have called Charm. It's like a, what is it? That's Coco K, that's a matte. I have so many liquid lipsticks that I have to search. This is Charm. This is what it looks like. So I already lined my lips, and then taking this Kylie. I love the Kylie. I always have to smell it because it smells like icing. Like cake. It smells so good. Anyway, It has this somewhat of a doe foot applicator like this. It's kind of angled, and I go bottom lip first, make an X, and then go down on each side. Sorry, my camera died again. I was basically done. I just finished the lipstick and sprayed my face with some MAC Fit Plus. I'm trying to go really fast in case it dies again. Kind of going for this biker chick girly vibe thing going on. I have a little hat with a boggin on it back there that I might put on. I don't know if that's too much or not though. But yeah, this is the final look. With the eyeshadow, I did notice some fallout underneath my eyes, which is basically just pink glitter from the eyeshadow that got down there. But I'm not really too concerned about that. Nothing that's powder or doing your eyeshadow first before your foundation can't fix. I'll have to keep testing out the palette to give a more detailed review on my thoughts and final opinion of it. But overall, I really like it. And yeah, so thanks for watching this video. If you want to help funding for me to get a new camera, that'd be great. But I'm working with what I have. And just stay pretty and stay fabulous.